Alright, I'm going to be fishing at Deer Lake in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. This spot is catch and release only and artificial lures only, so it's a great spot to fish. It should be a lot of fun. So I set my milk jug anchor with my mess of twine. Don't judge me, it does the job. My lure of choice for the day is going to be a white 3-inch grub tail rigged on a 1/4 ounce jig head. I've been to this lake one time prior, and that was my first time catching walleye, so I'm relatively inexperienced. The technique that worked for me was casting at shore, letting it sink, and doing a slow straight retrieve. This technique caught me 8 walleye, really nice smallmouth bass, and a pretty big pike the last time I was here, so let's see what it can catch me this time. The rod I'm using is a Shimano ultralight rod. It's very old, so I'm not sure of the exact name, and the reel is a Abu Garcia Aura. The reason I chose this spot to fish at was because the wind was blowing against this bank, and walleye like to stack up and feed on wind-blown banks. And this decision paid off.
Oh, my drag's super loose. I hooked him.
I hooked into what felt like a pretty nice walleye. My drag wasn't set, but I was still able to keep him pinned.
Feels pretty good. Decent eye. First fish of the day. That's probably the biggest walleye I've caught. Not a bad guy. Not a bad fish. Love those fins. White tips on the fins and that pectoral fin. Nice. Oh. Not an elegant release, but it'll do.
On the very next cast, I took a cast in the exact same spot because walleye like to school up, and last time I was here, they were stacked up in this corner.
All tight to shore. Right in this cove here. It's like a wind-blown cove. It's not super. Oh yeah, there's a fish. It's two casts in a row. Yeah, they're gonna be stacked up. Oh, this might not be a walleye. He's fighting different. Oh no, it is. Okay. Oh, a little smaller. Let's see if we could get a better release video on you, buddy. Okay. That's 2 casts in a row now. Let's see how many casts in a row we could go on these fools. I won't cut the clip, but they might be stacked up in this corner here. Just casting at that. It looks like there's some, oh, I missed one.
That was the last hit I would get in this corner, so the fish weren't as stacked up as I thought they might be. So I decided to take a paddle across the lake, do some exploring, see if I could find some better spots. I found some pretty cool cliffs going straight into the water. This is my first time wearing a head mount for my GoPro, so I gotta figure out the right angle. This one was a little bit angled too far down. This new shoreline I found was super rocky. It seemed like great habitat for walleye, but super snaggy. I lost my jig that's been having good luck for me, but I tied on a different jig that was a little bit heavier. I wanted to try working it slower on the bottom since the action wasn't as hot as the last time I was here. This new technique worked, and I hooked into a nice walleye.
Okay. This guy was right off that rocky point right there. He's a real little guy, but fish is a fish. So exploring the lake a little bit more did pay off.
After that, I decided to head back to the first spot where I caught those 2 walleye to see if anybody else was home. I was able to hook into one more fish.
Tiny guy.
That was the last fish of the night for me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please give me a follow if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.